For most of this game, you believe you're the hero. Plane crash survivor, fighting through a ruined underwater city, making your own choices, carving your own path to freedom. Then, for words show up in the story. Would you kindly? Can. Once you hear them, you realize you were never the one making a single decision in this entire game. The city is called Rapture, built at the bottom of the ocean by a man who wanted to escape governments, religion, and every rule that told genius what it couldn't do. It fell apart. Now it's flooded, crumbling, and filled with the people that dream destroyed. You arrive as an outsider, a blank slate, someone with no memory of who they used to be, guided by a friendly voice through the radio who just happens to know exactly where you need to go next. That voice belongs to a man named Atlas. Warm, encouraging, always there right when you need direction. Every request comes wrapped in the same polite phrase. Would you kindly do this? Would you kindly go there? It sounds like manners. Sounds like someone being considerate of a stranger there helping survive. It is not manners. If you pay close attention, every single major action you take in this game gets prefaced by those same 4 words. It never registers as strange while you're playing, because the requests always feel reasonable. Rescue someone, retrieve an item, fight your way through the next area. Games ask you to do things constantly. This one just happened to be asking you to do things using a very specific, very deliberate phrase. Late in the game, you finally meet the city's founder face to face. And he says the 4 words back to you, except this time, he doesn't finish the sentence as a request. He finishes it as proof. Would you kindly? Turns out that phrase isn't politeness at all. It's a hypnotic trigger buried in your mind before the story even begins that makes you obey any instruction that follows it without question, without hesitation, without ever realizing you were doing it. You aren't a random survivor who stumbled into this story. You were engineered specifically for it, grown, conditioned, and planted here years in advance. Purely so you'd be obedient enough to do exactly what someone else needed done, believing the entire time it was your own choice. Every decision you thought was yours in this game was never actually yours at all. Here's what makes this different from a normal plot twist. It isn't just a surprise happening to a character on screen. It's a surprise happening to you, the player. Because video games train you your entire life to follow on-screen instructions without question. A quest marker says, go here, so you go. A prompt says, press this button, so you press it. This game realized that obedience was already baked into how you play and built its entire story around exposing it. After the reveal, the game keeps going, and it keeps handing you objectives. The controls haven't changed. The quest markers haven't changed. Nothing about how you're actually playing is different. Which means the real question the game leaves hanging in the air is uncomfortable on purpose. If you keep following every instruction from here on out, was that free will? Or was it just habit, dressed up as choice? BioShock's twist works so well because it doesn't just tell you a story about control. It makes you feel exactly how easy control is to miss when it's dressed up politely enough. Would you kindly wasn't just a clever line of dialogue. It's what's a mirror held up to how most of us play games in the first place. And maybe how isn't any of us follow instructions we never actually questioned. If this twist rewired how you think about the games you play, that's exactly the kind of story this channel exists for. Subscribe so you catch the next one every week. Tell us in the comments the game twist that hit you the hardest. We might build the next video around it. And send this to the friend who still brings this twist up randomly. We'll see you in the depths.